All right, here are my audience members today. All right. So hands-on learning reaches all kids regardless of their ability or disability. That's from Kim Staten. So imagine trying to learn how to tie your shoes or ride a bike. Try to learn that from a book. That would be almost impossible to do. This is how some special needs students feel every day. Tactile learning is great for special education because it helps them stay engaged, stay motivated, and it helps them understand the material better, and for some students, it helps them stay calm. I am currently working at a special education school, and I plan to become a teacher here super soon. So, from this experience, I'm able to talk to you today. The students are not only learning from us, but they're also learning we are also learning from them. So if you have kids of your own or nieces or nephews or plan to work around special or any type of children, then this is super important. Not everybody learns the same way. So having a variety of different techniques on how to teach them is very critical. Today we'll explore the significance of tactile learning and talk about why it's effective. First, let's talk about how tactile learning helps special needs students stay engaged. Tactile learning helps students stay engaged. It has been shown for many years that hands-on learning helps students stay engaged. It allows students to pay closer attention to the material being taught. According to Education Associates, research shows that hands-on experiences increase students' performance and motivation. It allows students who are deaf or blind to participate more in the lesson that's being taught. Now we understand how tactile learning helps students stay engaged. Let's move on to how it helps them understand the material better. Understanding material that is being taught is very challenging for a child with special needs. Using hands-on activities, it helps them have a better understanding of the material. Some kids might use different textures or different temperatures or any of their senses to understand different material. So if you're learning primary colors, for an example, then an ice pack might be used for the color blue, or a heating pad might be used for the color red. According to specialneeds.com, it is important to make every lesson as multi-sensory as possible. Students with learning disabilities might have difficulty in one area while they might excel in a different area. Now let's learn how using all of our senses helps students with disabilities learn better. Using multiple senses will help a student with special needs learn better. Using all 5 of our senses is very important because it's the best way that children can learn. If a student is blind, being hands-on is super important because they won't be able to see the worksheet that's provided. Or a student who's deaf might use vision or hands-on because they cannot hear what the teacher is saying. Using tactile strategies along with visual and auditory, along with smelling, is very important concept to a child. According to Scholastics, when you combine activities that require movement, talking, and listening, it activates multiple areas of the brain. The more parts of the brain you're using, the more you'll retain the information. Now we know about using all of our senses. Next, let's talk about how tactile learning can calm students. Students with disabilities become calm when working with tactile objects. Many special education students become overwhelmed and stimulated and need to be calmed down. And tactile objects can help this. According to the Inspired Treehouse, stuffed animals or weighted blankets or a tactile bin full of different objects are great ways to calm a student. Having different fidgets are also really important to students who just need a break or need some sensory time. In conclusion, we have talked about the benefits of learning in special education. We discussed how effective it is using different objects and different sensories on the material that's being taught. It helps with staying engaged, helps with understanding the material, and how different senses helps the students grasp the material better, and also how special needs students can calm from using hands-on objects. And learning about hands-on learning can be very beneficial in special education. So I hope you have learned about your different senses and how it's so beneficial to all students. And it can really improve a child's learning. Thank you.